I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
We are the best, Africa #1. So stand up, the champion, Saka, Amen. Black Stars, Masters. Forward we go, backwards never. Ladies and gentlemen, I once again welcome you to another exciting edition of Manual TV Sports Channel's Daily Update. Today is the day for the football rivalry between the Black Stars of Ghana and the Super Eagles of Nigeria, which is considered to be one of Africa's most storied and passionate, highly contested game. A game which is going to captivate attention and stir debates. Therefore, we have to talk extensively from the camp of the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana, ahead of their clash with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And I'll be talking about their balanced blend of experience and youth starting lineup, with lineup that is made up of solid defense, hard-working midfield, and also attack, which is very sharp, dynamic, and unpredictable. Before I proceed with the details of these very stories, if you are new on this platform, you have to subscribe to the channel. After that, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Please don't forget to like the video. After that, share to other social media platforms so that others will also get access to this very video. Like the video as well as you've already done. Follow Manual TV Sports both on Facebook and TikTok. Leave your decent comments in the comment box for special shout out after my presentation. Lest I forget, I do appreciate the caring of Osikeni TV. He needed to call and check up on me yesterday to know how things are happening because he didn't see any notification of Manual TV Sports. Bro, God richly bless you. Now let's plunge into the intricacies of the stories. Let me start from the camp of the senior national team, the Black Stars, ahead of their clash with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Tonight, the match will be played 6:45 Ghana time, same as 7:45 Nigeria time and 8:45 South Africa time. So you can just make those permutations and combinations as to when, how, and where to watch the match. For now, you can watch the match. I can emphatically stay on this platform that you can watch the match on Max TV on YouTube. Max TV, as in MAX TV on YouTube. Whatever will transfer, Manual TV Sports will try as much as we can to bring you the very live updates of the game. So just keep it logged on this platform. It's the Black Stars of Ghana versus the Super Eagles of Nigeria, the second semi-final game of the 2025 Unity Cup tournament. We also what's happened between the Soccer Warriors of Trinidad and Tobago and the Reggae Boys of Jamaica yesterday. The Reggae Boys needed to annihilate the Soccer Warriors of Trinidad and Tobago by 3-2. Last minute winner on the 90 plus 4 minutes. They really did well. It was 5 minutes time added on. Just a minute to the end of the game. They had a penalty kick beautifully. They converted and everything was fine. And to the Black Stars of Ghana's team, as reported yesterday, I saw only 20 players in the last training session at the Hanwell Town Football Club training facility. And as it stands now, I don't know whether the other 3 players have reported to come. The players that missed training yesterday, we had the likes of Felix Ohene Afenyejan, Mohamed Salisu, and Ibrahim Suleiman Kakai. I don't know whether they are still in camp. Whatever will transpire, I will try as much as possible to give you the very updates for you to know how it's happening at the Black Stars of Ghana's camp. Now, let's proceed with our starting lineup. And with this very starting lineup, it's a balanced blend of experience and youth starting lineup. Of course, we have to talk about solid defense, hard-working midfield in terms of midfield control, attack, which is very sharp, dynamic, and also unpredictable. Let me just give you, I'm just going to juxtapose as in contrast and compare the various players in camp as it stands now. For me to chip in Felix Ohene Afenyejan, Mohamed Salisu, and Ibrahim Suleiman Akakai. I'm not just certain about that. That is why I will not be talking much about them. But the 23 players that Otu Adu called, let me just reiterate for you to know how the starting lineup might be. Lawrence Atizigi, Benjamin Asari, Joseph Tete Anan, Gideon Mensah, Ebenezer Anan, Mohamed Salisu, Stefan Ambrosius, Aaron Isel, Razak Simpson, Mahmoudou Kamradini, Caleb Yurenchi, Abdul Saleh Samed, Ibrahim Suleimana Kakari, Abdulaziz Issa, Abu Francis, Majid Ashimeru, Christopher Babunsu, Jordan Pierre Ayub, Thomas Brandon Asante Solomon Clark, Felix Ohene Afenyejan, Kwame Opoku Beyi of Kumasi Santa Kroko, Mohamed Gaddafi Foseni. And these are my possible players to start the game for the Black Stars against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I'm going in with a 4-2-3-1 formation. And the first player on the list is Benjamin Asari, who plays his club football for Glorious Accra Hearts of Oak. And these are the reasons why I'm choosing Benjamin Asari ahead of Lawrence Atizigi and Joseph Tete Anan. Starting from Joseph Tete Anan. Joseph Tete Anan, he's very promising, very young goalkeeper. But looking at his experience with the Black Stars, it's very less. Therefore, since he's less experienced, I will choose Benjamin Asari over that of Joseph Tete Anan. The next person to talk about is Lawrence Atizigi. He is the most experienced goalkeeper in camp as it stands now. He has better ball distribution, but he's error prone, and therefore the likes of Lawrence Atizigi conceding more goals is quite ambiguous and it's not easy to decipher. Therefore, I think Benjamin Asari stands tall among these three goalkeepers because he has good vocal organization. He's able to organize his defense very well. He's able to tell them, hey, bro, come back, go forward, just in terms of positioning on the field of play for the back lines. He's also composed and confident in one-on-one situation. These are the reasons why I'm choosing Benjamin Asari to be Black Stars' #1 goalkeeper ahead of Lawrence Atizigi and Joseph Tete Anan. Aside to, he needs more competitive matches because he just played against Chad and Madagascar. He didn't concede. Therefore, we have to test him against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Before I proceed with the defenders, let me just chip this one in. 56 encounters between the Black Stars of Ghana and the Super Eagles of Nigeria. As it stands now, the Black Stars or Ghana is leading with 22 victories, Nigeria with 13 victories and 21 draws. So even if Nigeria is to defeat Ghana, it will not even happen. But if it should happen, we are still ahead of them in terms of dominance of victories. Now to the right back position. As it stands now, the only known right back in the Black Stars team is Kamradini Mahmoudou of Mediama Soccer Club, a local hopeful. Therefore, I will start him ahead of Aaron Isel, who can also play that position, just because he's fearless when moving forward and he's also very energetic. He's very strong in duels. And with the likes of Aaron Isel is versatile. He can play as a right back, as a defensive midfielder, and also as a center back. But to me, I feel that Mahmoudou Kamradini, this is the right time for him to give his best out, showcasing himself with this right opportunity. And that is it for the right back position. Now, let's move to the left back position. I'm going in for Gideon Mensah of AJ Oze. To me, he offers attacking prowess. He's able to focus on how to set in crosses for his forwards in terms of the wingers and the center forward. Therefore, I think with the experience with the Black Stars of Ghana so far and going in a game, a fiercest game against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, he should be at the left back position for the Black Stars of Ghana. He's able to splint in and splint out, and normally he's very determined with his main focus on the field of play, just to defend the back lines for the Black Stars. And indeed, I prefer choosing him to that of Ebenezer Anan, and Ebenezer Anan will be a substitute to that of Gideon Mensah. Now, let's move to the center pair position. For the center pair, let's start from the left center pair position or the left center back. Looking at this, and as I've already reported to you in this update, Salisu, as whether he has reported on net, he wasn't part of the last training session, but he stands tall among the left center backs in the camp as it stands now. Just because even apart from Salisu, I don't know any left-footed player in the defense. Therefore, let me tip him ahead of Stefan Ambrosius. If not, maybe Stefan might start ahead of Mohamed Salisu. And that is it for that. We all know that he's very dangerous from set pieces. He can head the balls, slot home nice goals with set pieces. Therefore, with his caliber, he's very tenacious and is physically dominant in terms of his physique. We all know that he's a strong man in defense for the Black Stars. And this is the time for him to showcase himself in the colors of the Black Stars, because we are all crying. We are all overwhelmed with his recent performances of the Black Stars. And he's also struggling to have enough time for his club, that is AS Monaco. Therefore, choosing Salisu ahead of Stefan Ambrosius won't be bad. The next centre back to talk about is at the right back position, or the right centre back position. That is the name of Razak Simpson. Razak, we all know he's very good with the ball on his face. Definitely, I will choose him ahead of Aaron Isel and Stefan Ambrosius. So Stefan Ambrosius, Aaron Isel, they are all versatile. That is why I'm just comparing them to other players in various positions. So you should get to know how this analysis, as in juxtaposing, is as compared to the Black Stars of Ghana players. Now let's move on to the midfield. Quick one. To the defensive midfield, I will go in for Salis Abdul Samad. It has been a very long time that he played for the Black Stars of Ghana. And since he has returned to Toronto squad, this is a very right time to give him most minutes to dominate on the field of play for the Black Stars of Ghana. He's very good when he's intercepting passes. He did that in the World Cup, and just after the World Cup, we've not seen the best of Salis Abdul Samad. And this is the right time for Toronto to put him in the game against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, for him to showcase what he can do for the Black Stars of Ghana. I'm going in for Salis Abdul Samad ahead of Ibrahim Suleiman Akakari, just because he didn't report to camp on time. He might come in the second time or other time to also perform his best for the Black Stars, and also that of Abu Francis. Now, let me go into the central midfield. I think this is the right time for Majid Ashmeru to start a game for the Black Stars against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So in the central midfield position, I'll go in for Majid Ashmeru, who has high pressing abilities, and therefore he being the engine in the midfield for the Black Stars will be very superb, ahead of the likes of Lawrence Ajekum and Abu Francis. Now to the attacking midfield position. Looking at the absence of Mohamed Kudus from the Black Star squad list and other players in the list, you could see Jordan Pierre Ayew best befits that attacking midfield position. So I'll go in for the capitano of the team, Jordan Pierre Ayew, to be at the attacking midfield position for the Black Stars of Ghana. Just because we all know Jordan is very creative, aside that he's capable of scoring from outside the box. So he can do that job for other forwards. And that is it for our attacking midfield position. I will choose him ahead of Abdul Aziz Issa, who can also do the same job for the Black Stars. Now, let's move on to the right wing's position. For the right wings, I'm going in for Christopher Bambunsu of KLC Gang. I see this is the right time for Otuado to give the young guys more opportunities for them to excel, for them to prove themselves with different skill sets. And this is it. I'm going in for Christopher Bambunsu ahead of Jordan Pierre Ayew in the right wing's position. So Jordan is a versatile player out front, just because Christopher Bambunsu is tricky, good threats, and very quick. And that is it for Christopher Bambunsu. To the left wing position, I will go in for Brandon Thomas Asante, who plays his club football for Coventry City, ahead of Mohamed Gaddafi Fuseni and Jordan Pierre Ayew at the left wing's position. Just because he's direct runner of the ball, Brandon Thomas Asante is a good crosser of the ball, but he doesn't help defensively. He needs to work on that, in as much as he's surging forward as a winger or as a left winger in my possible lineup. He also has to come back to help the defenders. That is it for the left wing position. To the center forward position, I will go in for Mohamed Fuseni Gaddafi of Union St. Lucie, ahead of Felix Ohene Afinyejan, Kwame Opoku, and Jordan Pierre Ayew again. This is because Mohamed Fuseni Gaddafi, we all know how he used to know the field. He knows how to position himself up front for his club side, that is USG. He did very well last season, that is the just ended season in Belgium. In almost some games, I can't just predict the games, but he scored 11 goals and provided 6 assists. This is the right time for Utuado to put a guy up front for him to showcase himself in the colors of the Black Stars. And that is it for Mohamed Husseini Gaddafi. And that is it for our lineup. And I've already spoken about it. So let me just reiterate for you to understand. So a brief of this blend experience and youth starting lineup as in the balanced one is that I have chosen certain players to be at certain positions. In as much as these players are at these positions, they can also have other competitors at other positions. So that is it. You might see Jordan Pierre Ayew as an attacking midfielder. He can also play from both wings, that is right wings and also as a left wing. That is it for Jordan Pierre Ayew and other players. I've spoken about them. So let me just go through my first 11, possibly against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I have Benjamin Asari as my number 1. In the right back, I have Kamaldini Mahmudu. In the left back, I have Gideon Mensah. Right back is Kamaldini Mahmudu. Left back, Gideon Mensah. Center pair, Mohamed Salisu. Either Mohamed Salisu or Stefan Ambrosius and Razak Simpson in the center pair. And to the midfield, I have Salis Abdul Samed as a defensive midfielder, Majid Ashmeru as a central midfielder, Jordan Pierre Ayew as an attacking midfielder, Christopher Babunsu as a right winger, Brandon Thomas Asante as a left winger, and Mohamed Husseini Gaddafi as a prolific goal poacher and as the center forward for the Black Stars of Ghana. And that is it. I can't predict this game. So you can just leave your prediction, your possible lineup in the comment box. How do you see this crucial, titanic, crunchy encounter? The rivalry between the Black Stars of Ghana and the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. Just put it at the back of your brains that the match is at exactly 6:45 Ghana time, 7:45 Nigeria time, 8:45 South Africa time. So as to how you are going to do your calculations from where you'll be watching the match from, it's up to you and how to go by it. And that is it for that. We do apologize for the inconveniences in terms of the quality of the video and the background noise. It's light out here, but you have to try as much as you can. You have to fire on all cylinders to bring to you the authentic sports update. Until you meet again on this platform, it's bye for now.